Hey, how's everybody doing? Al is back here. Today I was inspired by the market, the fresh market we have in our community in Mexico. They have these amazing prawns right here. So we're going to make Singapore chili prawns. I first saw that in the original Iron Chef. You know, you probably heard of Iron Chef America from the Food Network, but the original one, check it out on YouTube or one of your other platforms. Look up Iron Chef, and it was out of I think it was Japan, and it had subtitles, but it was amazing. And I saw one of the Iron Chef China. He did the Singapore chili prawns. So for this recipe, this is what we're gonna need. Okay, you're gonna need 1.5 tablespoons of oil. And by the way, I'll pop the recipe up here, so don't worry about it. We're just gonna go over it quick. A pound of prawns. So prawns are just larger shrimp. Shrimp are done by sizes. If you've ever gone to the grocery store or bought some shrimp, like 26.30s, that means 26.30 to a pound, or 21.25 or 21 to 25 per pound. Anything under 12, they start using U's. Like U12 means under 12 per pound. So these are about U10s, about 10 per pound. I got just under a pound there. I think I have 7 here. Oh, well, one fell in here. See, he's soaking up right there, having a bath in my water. So I got 8 of those. We're going to need some sesame oil, some fresh ginger, and I diced that up. You just mince that up nicely. You know, this thing that looks like it's from outer space is ginger. You can find it in pretty much any grocery store. And you're just going to grate that, or actually, I'm sorry, peel that with your peeler, and then just a fine dice on it. We're going to use some brown sugar, some ketchup, some sriracha. That's going to give it heat. So this is a spicy dish. But again, it's Singapore chili prawns. That's hence the word chili. Some soy sauce, some minced garlic, red pepper flakes. We're going to hit it with a little bit of sesame seeds at the end to finish it off. A little bit of oil to cook in, and sesame oil. Okay, so what we're going to do here is just show you the prawns, right? So these things here, that's inside them. You ever hear the term peel and deveined? So as you can see here, right, this is split open. So you want to take that out. That's kind of like their internals. Some call it the poop chute, but you know, that might be a turnoff, but that's kind of what it is. Kitchen shears work on big ones. Otherwise, just a steak knife or something similar, a paring knife, works on the smaller ones. So I used my kitchen shears on these. And as you can see, this one, it's still connected. So I'm just going to take that off and put it there. Okay, so kind of did that to all of these. So that's how you get your shrimp ready. And next up, we're going to start cooking these shrimp. Okay, you're going to get your stove going here. Put your use a nice size skillet. These are big prawns. And then we're just going to put, or electric or gas, of course, is fine. And then we're just going to put about 1.5 tablespoons of oil in here and get that nice and hot, so we can saute the shrimp. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. We're ready to put our shrimp in. Our pan is nice and hot. Now, this recipe, you leave the heads on, the shells. You totally can take these off of there if you don't want the heads or the shells, but it gives a lot more flavor. You can impart a lot of flavor in that. Or if you take the heads off, you can make a shrimp stock or something. We're basically just going to put these in the pan, depending on the size of your shrimp. You're looking for that classic, you know, orange, pinkish color. So these, since they're bigger, it's going to be about 45 seconds to a minute per shrimp. Flip them. About the same on the other side. Again, you're looking for that classic color. And then we'll take them off of the heat. Okay, so I just flipped our shrimp over. In about 30 seconds, you can kind of see that classic color, getting that nice orange. And don't forget, they're going to cook a little bit in the sauce. So you don't want to overcook them. I'm just going to check both sides. You'll actually see, like here, it's starting to butterfly open. That's when you know you're doing right. Okay, so I'm going to start taking these off to the plate, and then we'll work on the sauce. Okay, shrimp are done. So now you're going to add the aromatics. Okay, you're going to get a great smell from this. You want to turn, so I forgot to say, I'm sorry, when cooking the shrimp, you want like medium high. This is just because my fan's blowing a little bit, but it's right now it's kind of like on a simmer temperature. But we're going to put in next the garlic, and this is the fresh ginger, and then the chili flakes, and just get those to brown up a little bit, and then pretty much the rest of the ingredients, and make our sauce. You can hear that sizzle there. Okay, put the garlic in here. Oh, I could smell it instantly. And by adding the chili flakes, okay, it's going, and you can lessen the heat with less sriracha, less chili flakes. What it's going to do is going to what they call bloom the flavor. Any kind of dry spice or whatnot, it's going to toast it, what they call it. Kind of really brings out the flavorings. So I'm going to turn this down a little bit lower. It's a little harder to control when the fan's going and it's blowing it. So I'm going to turn the fan off a little bit. We're still on lockdown in Mexico. It's supposed to end May 30th, but they might extend that since we haven't hit our peak yet. So you're just going to get this going till they come out golden brown. We're actually almost there. You don't want it too long. You don't want to burn it. So we can actually go ahead and add some of the other ingredients at this time. So I gotta grab my half a cup of water. That's in the mix too. So I'm going to pour that in now. Okay, make it all happy. We're going to add our soy sauce. Our sriracha. Again, you can tone down the heat with less sriracha. Some ketchup's going to give a little tartness, a little bit more of that vinegar flavor. And then we're going to get the brown sugar. Again, I'll have the recipe right when you start the video with all the ingredients and the measurements. So we're just going to mix this all up. Okay. I'm just going to bring that to a simmer for really only about 2 minutes, just so it starts thickening up where it coats the back of a spoon, as they say, or comes to kind of glaze. You want to reduce it a little bit. And then pretty much we'll put the shrimp back in and ready to eat. So let's get this down to a nice syrup, okay? Give it about 5 minutes. Be right back. Okay, so our sauce is thickened nicely after about, like I said, 5 minutes. So we're going to add our prawns to them. Okay, coat these all nice and get them all happy. Probably about 1.5 minutes on the cook. You just basically want to toss them at this point. Sorry for the camera angle. And just flip them, get them coated in the sauce, and then we're going to finish plating them here in about 10 seconds or so. All right. So let's finish the plating of these bad boys. So I got my plate here. We just got these from the local supermarket. They were a nice pattern set we saw. They're kind of local, very nice, but I think it's made from China anyway. You can see that beautiful sauce I'm getting out of there. I guess it would help if I turn the stove off. Safety first, people, safety first. So you kind of see how that looks with the chili prawns, and then we're just going to hit it with a little tiny bit of sesame oil. Not too much, it's very strong, and you can actually add it to the pan prior. Then we got some sesames here, so you can make it pretty. Get some scallions, that would work too. Okay, maybe just a little bit of red chili flake, because that's kind of the theme. And there you go, Singapore chili prawns. And again, look it up, Google it, YouTube it. Check out the original Iron Chef, where Iron Chef Chinese, the one in yellow, made Singapore chili prawns. So I was inspired by that. All right, if you like these tutorials, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and we'll keep making them. I think Patty's going to make her famous, authentic, very strong by the way, margarita here soon. But check out the sangria recipe if you'd like. But everybody be safe, and we'll talk to you soon. Alright, so I got to try these bad boys though. They look pretty good if you ask me. So let's take a look. This is how you're going to kind of eat them, right? You're just going to peel the shell off. See how that nice pink color like you see? Okay, you're going to peel the shell off here. Okay, look at all that meat. Look at that goodness there. Get a little bit of that sauce in there. Oh my God. Whew, it's spicy. You get hit with the spice, you get the sweetness, the sour. This is really good. I'm going to get the rest of the shell off here. But this sauce is just amazing. Anyway, salud. I got Patty sangria right here. So we're doing fusion cooking today. Spanish and Chinese. Oh my God. Be safe, Paul. So with the heads, right, there's a lot of flavor in there. I've never done this, by the way. This is going to be an owl first, okay? They always say, basically, kind of like crawdads, I guess. That's where they use shrimp stock and it has good flavor. So I'm going to suck the juice out of the head. Let's see what happens. Oh, actually, it's good. little shrimpy flavor, not like over shrimpy, but like a good flavor. And of course, it's already soaked with that sauce. So as Alton Brown would say, good eats. I hope it's not copyrighted. Sorry, Alton. All right, take that back. I didn't say Alton. Delicious. Enjoy.